Well, Happy New Year, everyone here in the sanctuary, everyone at home. Are you ready for a new year? Yes, yes. So today's a very special day. About 6 months ago, I was contacted by the Board of Trustees here and asked to come back to help with the transition with the former minister leaving, which I did, and today I'm completing that assignment. So this is my last day. Not my last time seeing you, of course, because I still live here in Naples, but my last day on payroll. So it's an important distinction, yes? After today, I have no money and no keys. So for those of you who know me, what do you imagine I might do with myself now that I'm not coming here? You know me, yes. So I am going back to Africa, February 11th to April 11th. And I wanted to answer the question today as we talk about completing 2023 and moving into 2024. In addition to empowering your, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to put your New Year's resolutions on steroids so they actually happen, right? Because I don't know if in my younger years, I had the same New Year's resolutions every year. I'm going to lose 5 pounds this year. I'm going to be a loving, more kind person, right? And every year it's like, oh, wow, I didn't do very well. But we can fix that. Why? Because we have magic wands. And you guys are expecting a joke. I can't do it right now because it applies to something else later. So don't be too sad, it's coming. So I wanted to answer the question, rather than just thinking I'm neurotic or obsessed, why Africa is so important spiritually. Like why would a person go back 12 times? Actually, I think this is my 14th trip coming up. And there are actually 4 reasons which will tie into the New Year's topic today. One, they are silence, wholeness, innocence, and nothing. So let me just talk about those a little bit. All I can really tell you is that in 2014, I responded to a Groupon inviting me to come to Africa for $4,000 for 10 days. And I grabbed a friend and went. That's what happened. And I remember stepping off the plane and feeling something move through me that was so profound, even after my ministerial training, even after all of the wonderful content in my life. I was 63 years old, and it changed me in a way that I've just been in love with ever since. And I try to do it here. I try to bring all that back here, but it's not exactly the same as being there. Now, the one I'm really interested in today is the nothing part, but briefly, there's just something for me, and all of you who love nature know this. When you go into nature, there is a kind of a tranquility and a peacefulness and a wholeness that is indescribable. There is something in the silence. It's a different kind of silence than being in your house. It's the kind of silence that's God-made, right? You hear the rustle of the trees and the distant roaring of a lion, you know, the singing of the birds. It's profoundly meaningful. I also recognized in the animal kingdom, even though lions kill things and eat them, right? There is a circle of life there. There is a wholeness and a perfection that mirrors for us how life could be for us, that it is just the way it's supposed to be. And when I'm there observing life being the way it's supposed to be, I'm the way I'm supposed to be. In that moment, I am innocent. It's a profound, I want you to feel that, like even just talking about it. But the most important thing for me was this nothing, being aware of being nothing. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean being aware of being not my ego, being not important, not required to do anything, not trying to be pretty or smart, that literally when you're gazing into the eyes of an elephant who's eating, it could care less about you. It doesn't, you have no meaning. Do you understand? A nothing. And it was an amazing experience for me. And we're going to talk about nothing today because actually my talk is about nothing. It's really not about imagination at all. It's about nothing. So, so here's the joke. It's a joke about nothing. And it's, so there was a rabbi and a cantor are standing in the largely empty synagogue one day, talking mystically about how, given the awesome glory of God's infinite presence, they are really just nothing, that the rabbis were nothing. Yes, says the rabbi, I am nothing. The cantor also affirms, looking up to the heavens, oh God, you are so great, I am nothing. And they go on like this for several rounds, I am nothing, I am nothing. Meanwhile, the synagogue's janitor is on his hands and knees in the corner, washing the floor, and filled with humble devotion, he has all the while been repeating a gentle voice, oh Lord, you are everything and I am nothing. Oh Lord, you are everything and I am nothing. And the rabbi and the cantor at one point bend their ears to listen for a few moments to see what this guy is saying. And they come to realize that this lowly janitor is saying what they were saying. And at this, the rabbi nudges the cantor and says, look who thinks he's nothing. Okay, well, I'm going to go out with a bang. I can see that now. Now, in many ways, I'm just going to go right past it. In many ways, you and I are very much like the elephants, very much like giraffes. We have, we breathe, we eat, we reproduce, we eliminate, we circulate, that all living things have a system of life going on in them, as do we. However, we are a different order of being because we have consciousness. We can choose. We can imagine. We can vision. We can dream. There's two quotes I found that I love. One was from Sadhguru, Inner Engineering. He says, to eat, sleep, reproduce, and die is a waste of the body. For this you could have been any creature. But this is a sophisticated form and comes with a different possibility. And then Joe DiMaggio, Dr. Joe DiMaggio, from the book, a book, Insights and Distinctions, he wrote, the stone and the tiger have no choice in life. The tiger must pounce, the rock must gravitate. Only human beings are faced with the mind-boggling responsibility of having, at each and every moment of their lives, to choose what to do and what to be. So today, because it's New Year's Eve, and it's at a very symbolic ending and a very symbolic beginning. In truth, every moment is an ending and a beginning. But we get to really play that out this time of year. We have magic wands. Now, this magic wand is our awareness of spiritual principles. Our awareness of the law of attraction, our aware of it is done unto you as you believe, our awareness of reciprocity, our awareness of reaping and sowing. So we have the capacity to use these spiritual principles towards the betterment of our own experience as well as up-leveling the experience of the world. And in the reading, Marianne Williamson wrote that we just really don't know how to use them. Nobody ever taught us these. Could you imagine if, when you were 5 years old, if somebody taught you the laws of manifestation, of how much power you had to create? Wouldn't it have been? Yes, it would have been nice. Now, the space of nothing, there are two steps, really, which you're going to embody today, especially if you come to the service tonight. But if you don't come to service tonight, you can do this at home. You can light a candle, and you can look at this idea called completion. To live, I think of a good goal in life is to find a place of being complete with your life in every given moment. What do I mean by that? I mean completing old grudges, completing ancient conflicts, completing your to-do list, feeling complete. There's a definition. The definition of completion is the definition of incompletion is the state of lacking something or having failed to complete something. I want you to know most human beings live in a state of incompletion. To complete means to make something whole or perfect. So, because we are whole and perfect, we need to create the capacity and the skill to acknowledge that, to declare it for ourselves. Because it is not possible to bring powerful imagination or powerful visioning or powerful declarations of becoming into a space that is covered with regret and resentment and remorse and unfulfillment. It's not possible. I would call that has been called creating something out of something. So it's like an artist, where's my artist here? My resident artist, she'll get this. An artist does not paint a new painting on top of an old one, right? That would be painting on top of something else. It would be confusing and not nearly as powerful, right? Can you see that? So what the artist needs is is somehow they paint something. At some moment they have to say, I am satisfied with what I have painted, and it is complete. And then they take it, depending on how it all turns out, it goes on the wall, the museum, or in the trash, right? But it doesn't really matter. Either way, it's complete. And then a new canvas comes out, and a new endeavor begins. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, and it's 2024, I want you to be able to create for yourself some powerful intentions using your magic wand to up-level your life experience, whatever that is. Now, we don't do that very often. Why? Because here's what we do, and this is normal. We use the past as evidence of what's possible and not possible for us. Can you see that? So based on how you've been, where you've been, what you've done, what people think of you, what you think of you, that will leave you in a space of saying, okay, well, I'll go for that. This is my new year. This is what I want to accomplish or achieve. But it's like this because of the past, or because of your assessment of the past, your perception of the past. So for the most part, we end up really selling ourselves short of what's really, really possible for us. We say here, in God, all things are possible. That means, in God, all things are possible. That means, in God, there is nothing that is impossible. But it's only possible out of a space of completion. Werner Erhard, the founder of the Landmark Forum, said one time, if anything you can let be, can let you be. Anything you can't let be, cannot let you be. So I'm pretty sure that just like in nature, every day is meant to be a brand new baby day. Every day is meant to be an expansion, an evolution, a growing, a becoming, something emerging through you and as you. That we were not designed We're not purely instinctual animals like the elephant. We have the power to do something that the elephant cannot do, and that is to declare something into existence. This is one of my favorite quotes. I've used it many times here. Possibility is not real at its origin. It's something we create as real and then stand for as a reality. So possibility is not real at its origin. Meaning, if you're really on the, Mary Morrissey called it, are you on the green growing edge of your own evolution? Are you on the green growing edge of what you are becoming? Possibility is not real. So that new job's not real when you make it up. Here, I'm going to leave you all with a degree, a master's degree in MSU, a master's degree in making stuff up. Because that's the kind of being we are, is we make stuff up. Now, we don't think we make stuff up because we think we live in an evidence-based universe that's real, and it dictates what can come next. Do you know why it dictates what can come next? Because we don't declare anything new. We don't declare a new reality because we think we're bound by the evidence in the world when we are not. Amen. We don't do much of that in these churches, right? Holy, amen. You sing it, sister. We're very proper. So two steps to actually, you can do two steps to have this New Year's experience be a little bit different. One is get complete with something. Now, you think that something has to change for you to get complete. Somebody has to apologize to you, or I don't know, something needs to end or something needs to start, the world needs to change. You think something needs to happen for you to be complete. Only thing that needs to happen is for you to say, I am complete. I am complete with this. So I would invite you to see how many of those things, how many of those incompletions you can get complete about today. And it truly is a declaration, and it will free you. I'm complete with that fight I had with my sister in 1986, right? I'm complete with the fact that I did not lose my 5 pounds this year. This is not lip service. It's like being complete. I am whole. I am perfect. I am satisfied. Now what? Out of that clean space, it creates an opportunity for anything. And the only thing that creates an opportunity for anything is nothing. Something can't create a space for anything. Something will are you with me? Barely. But you want to move into tomorrow. Listen, something this year, this isn't really as complicated as it sounds. All of us end this year with evaluating the year. What was good? What was bad? What worked? What didn't work? What did I like? What didn't I like? What felt good? What felt bad? But that's okay. You have that going on a human level. On a spiritual level, you are on an evolutionary journey, becoming the more of who you are meant to be. For some of you, you're just now discovering your true identity, which is a unique and individualized expression of God with a magic wand. Some of you are just learning that you have power. Some people are just learning that you are innocent and whole. Some of you are just learning that you have the capacity to walk on water. Now, whether or not you and I walk on water is a different story, because what has to happen for you to be able to walk on water? You have to believe you can walk on water, right? So you have to believe. You can't have anything that you don't believe. If you believe you can walk on water, I believe you could walk on water. But this, I can pull it down more practical. For you to have that job of your dreams where you're respected and compensated properly means you have to believe it's out there and you can have that. If you want to have this relationship that is loving and mutually respectful and amazing, you have to believe you can have that. So this creating into 2024 comes from a space of completion, so you're not dragging that suitcase, right? That all that crap that you've been dragging around for, well, in my case, 73 years. You don't want that stuff. You don't want that kind of restriction on your spirit, because your spirit is free. Your spirit is bodacious. Your spirit has a purpose. So from this year, see if you can identify some yearning your soul has had which has not been fulfilled. So what that would mean is, did you have enough fun? Did you not take care of yourself well enough? Are you having a health challenge, right? Did you feel you weren't brave enough? If you can see what your soul is wanting, but it's still small voice, then you can call that forth in 2024 into a space unfettered by evidence that you cannot have or be or do that. Now, is this exciting for you? Yes. Okay. No, I don't. This is more like you're having to pay a lot of attention, right? Because I'm using words. Yes. So when you say that, so for me, next year, I actually got my next year's big idea at the Levi Christ concert. And what I want for myself in 2024 is a life of wonder. That's just a word, right? A wonder. That's what I want. I want my 73rd year on this planet to be a year of wonder. Yours could be a year of adventure, a year of vitality, a year of learning. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, very important piece here. When you are living on the green growing edge of your own evolution and you are declaring your future from a space of nothing, you're not going to know how to do what you've declared. You're not going to know how to do it. If you say, I'm going to write my book in 2024 and become a best-selling author, you don't know how to do that. So your job to the universe with your magic wand, your word to the universe is your what, not the how. So your job is to tell the universe what you want, not how to do it, because you don't know how to do it. Right? The universe knows how to do what you want. It does. I promise you. It knows how to get you a job. It knows how to buy you a car. It knows how to find you a friend. It knows how to heal your body. It knows exactly what to do. You just have to give it a proper instruction, unfettered by doubt, unfettered by fear, and unfettered by worry, because we think we're puny, neurotic people. Hi-dee-dee-do, what was that? Hi-dee-dee-do, where did my neuroses go? You can get complete on all your neuroses tonight over a glass of wine. If you have 8 glasses of wine, you'll have to get over that one. But you can have one. Because we think, remember, your neuroses, first of all, your neuroses are fine. You're never going to get rid of them. You can get as spiritual as you want to be, and you're still going to be neurotic. So you might as well get complete with it, right? You might as well have peace inside about the things you cannot change. We heard that before, right? Have peace inside. So you just say, I accept myself the way I am. I'm whole. I'm innocent, right? I think far too much of I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Say I'm nothing. Out of that nothing, do you know what can come forward? Anything, right? Anything. So, so the thing that keeps us from doing powerful declarations because we don't know how, and we're not worthy. We have all this conversation, but you are worthy. And more important, you're worthy not because your ego's so smart, but you're worthy because God is so great as you, that you are a holy being made by God as deserving to be here as the elephant or the flowers or the sunrise, and you have a spiritual pull that you may be listening to or may not be listening to. But I want to invite you into a different experience of ending this year and of holding what the year has brought to you. Because it's your choice to be happy, your choice to be fulfilled, your choice to be satisfied, your choice to do anything. But you have to declare it. And you can't go, well, this happened to me once before, 12 years ago, and it was really awful, so that was really awful, so I'm never going to try that again. That is evidence-based living, and it isn't worthy of a God. So, that's my invitation. That's my invitation. I don't know if there's anything else to say, except that I love you, and that I love this community, and it's always my pleasure to serve it. I don't think I'm done serving it. I'm just done serving it for now. I have I'm going to do this kind of selfish thing here, but I blog when I travel in Africa, so if you want to be on the blog, you need to leave me your email address, and it's on the, there's a sign up where you can just put that specifically for the written blog. And in the meantime, celebrate yourselves and celebrate this community, and catapult yourself out of being stuck in the past to actually creating a future that works for you and works for the whole world, because we teach this all the time. You get happy, you get healthy, you get prosperous, and the whole world does. You do it. I mean, if you and I cannot do it, if you and I cannot prove the principle, if we cannot wave our wand around, if we can't manifest the little things or the big things, what makes us think anyone can do it? So we start where we can start. We can't fix the world, but we can certainly work on ourselves, and we can certainly work on this whole idea of completing the past. We talk about this all the time. I'm not saying anything new here that you have not heard 100 times before, right? It's a declaration, though. Don't wait for something to happen. You declare it. I declare I'm complete with this relationship. It doesn't mean it's over, you're leaving. It doesn't mean anything. It's an inside thing. And out of that space now, what do you want? And you declare that as well, and then wave your magic wand. Yes? Yes. All right. Happy New Year to you. Okay. I was afraid I was going to go really late.
Out of the park.
Oh, no, I stay up here for now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want to shake my hand?
I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know.
Beautiful Michael Gott song. So just take a breath and take that ride with me down to the very center of your being, the dwelling place within you of the divine, the dwelling place within you of your wholeness and your innocence and your peace. Recognizing in this moment that there is something mystical, something wondrous, something amazing about this universe we live in. There's some master architect, some master physician, some master creator that out of which all things have come. That we abide in a forgiven space already. There's no more work to be done. We are beloved. And so it is from that space of knowing that God cannot break itself into pieces. So therefore, the fullness of the infinite is in you, and the fullness of the infinite is in me. And the fullness of the infinite is in every flower, every elephant, everything. And it is that which connects us on this amazing web of connection. And we matter. We matter on this web. And so the word that I speak today is for and about each one of you in this room, each one within the distance, within the sound of my voice, for now and perpetuity on the web. Simply claiming and knowing and declaring that it's easy to release the ancient conflict. It's easy to release the fear. It's easy to release the belief in separation and aloneness, that these are constructs of the ego. We embrace our unity with all things, and out of that space, out of that clean, crisp space, we do something we've always wanted to do. We be someone we've always wanted to be. We have something we've never allowed ourselves to have. That we are free. We are free. So right now, complete something in your mind. Right now, put it to bed, put it to rest. Never tell the story again. Let it be, and it will let you be.
Make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Oh, be still, my soul. Be still, be still, my soul, be still and know. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place. Make a quiet place.
I'm so grateful for our magic wands. So grateful for our capacity to think and to reason, to imagine, to vision, and to know our doing that in harmony with the divine presence within us is what will make this world a far better place in 2024. And so for this and so much more, we are grateful. We let this be, and so it is. Amen.